Okay. My plan is now... What the hell? Oh, fudge. My controller just died. Okay, see, I couldn't even pause. I actually just had to shut my Xbox off. Not ideal, especially not a Series X, but it's what we had in that moment. I'm gonna have to kill this guy. I'm gonna keep pushing resources to their maximum. Pushing man and machine to their absolute edge. And then I am going to go through and loot. I'll record that too, because that'll be pretty fast looting. It won't be the real slow methodical that I've been doing. And... I'm pretty annoyed by these doors getting taken off, though. Yeah, it'll be looting plague samples. Plague economy is the big, like, thing now. Oh my god. Pretty sure I'm stuck. But I can't use the stuck command because we've lost our damn door. Oh, we got out of it. Alright. Where did I mark? I marked the last heart. That's not where we want to go. We want to go here. So I do want to set that up as well in a different place already. So hopefully we do get a full refund. Multiple aspects to the looting though. The slow part I probably won't record, but I guess I could, and that's trying to get the vehicles back. But by far the easiest way to get the vehicles back is just get my nephew's account in here and slowly move all that stuff back to base, because that'll keep us alive. I know that we are getting a little bit low on some things like building material, but it's really speed now. Speed is priority one. This is fine. We can go this way. We'll run to that ammo outpost. I'm sort of surprised the Zeke mission is still what's going on. In fact, right as I turned the Xbox off, we had gotten a survivor demand for help, which is the next thing I was going to talk about. The biggest thing that can really change our fortunes right now, and this is not bad. This is not bad at all as far as how we're going. We've got a pace here, but I do know that chemicals and samples are going to become a massive bottleneck in the not too distant future. I'm going to just use as many samples and firecrackers as I have and as I can, yeah, as I have right now. And then I think we're going to go loot. We're going to have to loot samples at the very least, which I will not do with Joel. There's no reason to risk him more than we have to. I will kill every plague heart with an afflicted character. And we'll finish this legacy with an afflicted character. I think that's well within the rules, especially as challenging as Nightmare is. I probably will do this Happy Campers mission. We only have 5 bloater gas bombs anyway. So there's that. Napalm. Sure. Sunblocker I've got 4 of. Better go ahead and just use the coffee. I think we had plenty of coffee. Pretty sure. Unless that was 21 cups. That's fine. That's more than enough. The vehicle. God, I don't want to repair it. I'm not liking the Helion for this job. I can tell you that much right now. Helion is not meeting my demands and pushing man and machine to their limits. I don't feel like it's living up to expectations. I like our pace though. I really want a pathologist with resourcefulness. That's what would change our odds, because then we could loot up a lot more plague samples. The visitor's not worried about them, even if they become hostile. Fuck them. Didn't I just pop a coffee? I did pop a coffee and it didn't work. Couldn't help me, or I'm already under the effects of one. So I'm going to have to rest Joel soon anyway. He's a couch potato. I can't be running around without stamina doing this crazy shit. He's the last Jedi. Is the last of the alcoholic, bum-kneed, asthmatic, one-chambered heart Jedis. In other news, it feels like we never finished the thinking on State of Decay 3. World War Z, Left 4 Dead, Back 4 Blood, yeah, Dying Light. These games all have action. And I see myself, I see you, the player, in an Apache helicopter, a Black Hawk, with a big time minigun on there. See shit. And mowing down areas that are infected. When we were talking about this before, I started talking about how the lore works. And I plan to make a big lore video before State of Decay 3 comes out. We will eventually live up to these promises. My core principle in life is perseverance. Perseverance, no quitters. Okay, we will eventually get to it. I'm definitely not a sprinter, though. So how does it balance this, like... I think it's the survival aspect with having the action and not going down a campy direction. Because it works for World War Z, because it's, you know, the World War Z thing. And they don't try to be, like, ultimate survival. But that game has a cool gun system and a cool leveling system. And it has some really good action-packed moments, and so does Back 4 Blood. So how do we give State of Decay 3 moments like that, but in a more meaningful way? Because the closest thing you get to that in State of Decay 3 is, like, this. Crafting your ass off, which took me, as you saw, 25 hours of very methodical looting, but also the fact that I had some certain advantages, which is the striking, not bad, swordplay, and slam. I think I really like striking just because it was my favorite in State of Decay 1. But I'm gonna go with swordplay because it's about the only thing he needs. Chemistry. Oh, we might get our doctor right here. She's got an open slot. She's got an open slot, my man. I'm just gonna say stream. There's no reason to break that habit. Take this. I only have 3 bullets. You can have them. I'll take the crafting kit. I'll take the rucksack. And I will break up your community. Sid, I wish to congratulate you. You are now... think you can shake your friends here. Oh, he's a warlord. That's why he talks real, like, rough and tough. Sid can be used to loot and do some missions. And we can build our doctor up with Sid. Yes, like it. I like it. And I'm gonna hope sneaking around with a crossbow can build us resourcefulness. We'll know more when we look at Sid, but what's she got going for her? Rough hands, very nice. Standing rewards, that works. Stockroom worker. As rough hands is a great, great bonus. Again, we won't use her for killing hearts, but in order to be realistic, I've got to, we've got to make some exceptions here for this playthrough. Still pushing man and machine to their limit in a risky sense, trying not to be too overconfident. Yeah, so I think it's a matter of creating set pieces that don't require 25 hours of crafting to get the action in. Taking the frontier back. There's a lot that can be learned from Daybreak. Some players love Daybreak. I am not a Daybreak fan. I've talked about that ad nauseum, and I've mentioned that and made a video on that. But there is good in Daybreak. It's not a bad concept, and I know it can be fun and it works for some people. And so State of Decay can be a good action game. The question is, and I've never played a game like this, that can marry the action with strategy and simulation. That's why State of Decay 3 is so unique. Or State of Decay, the franchise, rather. It's such a big, it's a hybrid. The whole game is somehow manages to marry and blend a bunch of different flavors. But I think at its most core, it is a strategy simulation game. Building your community up. This is the fun part. But it's the thinking about it that, to me, is really what keeps me around. Has always kept me around. They really do try to build the zombie apocalypse. You don't have to do it like... oh, it was owned by Telltale on the console. It's been so long since I played it. It's the one that 7 Days to Die. 7 Days to Die's big thing is really just the building. That one took 4. It's really random. But it shouldn't be. Don't Plague Hearts have a set health? There's no way they have a set health, though. Because since the beginning, I don't feel like we've ever gotten a clear answer on that. From the beginning, though, there's been hearts that took, like, no damage. Or, yeah, no damage to really take down. It's always been in 3 sections. With a temporary, like a straight-up gearbox Borderlands mechanic. What I know, what we call on the stream the heliophage method. The classic gearbox design of immunity phases. 3 immunity phases. And man, look how tired our lazy couch potato Jewel is becoming. I need to trade in for a bladed weapon. Obviously, we're not. This is all about explosions. I am not meleeing these hearts at all.
Hey, non-zombie types out there. Anyone mind giving me a hand?
He might be recruitable considering we still only have 6. Good there, good there. Simplocker still got it. I wanted to see if we have some. Let's craft some more real quick. I said I was only going to use what I had, but I'm not ready to be done yet. I'm enjoying the... See, we're already out of samples. That's going to be the huge thing. So Sid is up. If I feel like we can do one more survivor activity as well. I like having the base busy. Something to talk about a lot. State of Decay 1 had a lot of stuff that kind of kept your base busy. I like facility speed and build speed. They're more useful than I thought. Everything that you thought was worthless became completely noticeable and meaningful in Nightmare, and then you just stepped it up by 10. So things like facility speed actually help in Lethal Zone. But it's probably one of those things. I hear that they're talking about simplifying the system. They talked about the survivor system and how much work they put into that. How that was like one of their huge priorities in one of the streams. And then Joffrey talked about like how they wanted to potentially simplify that. Please don't. Please don't. I know not everybody completely gets it, but it only takes 5 minutes to really like learn it if you just try to learn it. And it's one of the best things about this game is that level of depth and trying to, I mean, it's like, it's the true Baseball Manager 1976, like on a just hardcore. You've got to really think about your community and just like real people. You've got to try to marry different people into one cohesive unit and team. This area has not been plague territory for a minute, and yet
stepping up like that deserves a reward.
you'll
Here you go. Please tell me you're looking for new members. Please. I'm thinking that a new place to
what do you got going for you? You know what?
that a new place to help.
Sure.
Taking me in.
I think I'm gonna get rid of them,
Follow me. I'll take you home.
but sure.
Dry as a bone.
I don't think there's anything I really need right now. I know there's a way to get 9 food per day. You know what? Gardening. I will teach him gardening, and I will teach Sid, what's his name? James. Like, I don't like that we can't get any more recruitment options for a little while, but I think I'll end up getting rid of James. Sid, I'm planning on keeping here. So, I'm gonna have to rest Jewel, but he's alive, damn it. He's alive. Sydney Breyer is alive. Sydney Breyer is alive. And for this run, after last night, echoes of the vanilla run again. Just disaster struck last night. Having Jewel around still and feeling like we've got a method. It's pretty big. It's pretty substantial. 11:30 here on the East Coast on a Wednesday night. 6 months no streaming. But yeah. It's progress. It's progress for sure. And I can use Sid. I'm gonna be stealthy. I'll continue to here to hang out. We'll get some episodes in. Okay, all right. No whammies right now, please. Yes, yes, yes. Not worried about it. Not worried about it. I can actually just get all this. I'm just going to put it all back in the base. I do not believe the Helios is our vehicle. I'm going to make sure we try to get the van here, but I've got to teach James. Give Joel a sniper. Keep this episode rolling for a little bit. Luxury barracks would probably be good. It's just too bad we have to have the damn armory. I'd rather take the damn luxury barracks so Couch Potato here doesn't wear out. Yes. Not worried about that mission. I was never going to take Zeke out. I was never going to risk Zeke. Pretty sure we got multiple hostile communities on the map now. Look at this. It's got some rough hands. Yeah, it's a good one. It's a real good one. I've been loving this cricket bat. I'm going to use it. Probably have like 10 of those knives. These cowboy knives. This thing I'm just going to salvage. In fact, I haven't gone through... I took my time and looted so much that I haven't had to do this, but this was something I completely expected we would be doing a lot of. Which was going through and salvaging for some more parts. My Ani the Prepper gives you the Prepper's 1022. Probably the second best gun in the game next to the Pyro Launcher. To just have as your sidearm. I don't know why this Uzi can't be a sidearm. I'm not worried about 99% of this stuff. So this is all... The parts economy is way less of a concern. Pretty surprised I haven't gotten a sawn-off. That one run we did a while ago got all kinds of sawn-offs for it. I'm going to be taking a crossbow. Yeah. Going to be trying to be smart. So we work our way across the frontier here. Which is, I hope, what State of Decay 3 has. It's like a big frontier style. I think they'll do multiple maps again. And I heard people, they talk about city maps, and Undead Labs mentioned, like, what if the whole game was just like a skyscraper? Like, that's a whole nother game. That would actually be a really good World War Z style zombie game roguelike where it is like a skyscraper. But I think instead of a skyscraper, just a more densely urban area. Kind of like Drucker. Like Drucker, but much bigger and denser. But you take that little part of Drucker where there's the whole rooftop exploration, that little bit of it. Like Dying Light has some really good urban areas in Tehran. And that would probably be a good game to look at. For how to do cities right. And bring them to life. And somehow keep it focused, because how are you gonna like make 50,000 rooms in a skyscraper lootable like they talked about? And they're right, totally. How the hell are you gonna do that? But obviously game design is magic and illusion. There's lots of ways to do it. Medicine textbook. We have 1. No, we have 4. Good. And we better have gardening. We have 1. Good. I'm just gonna use it. What do I care?
Maybe I should take some time for my pet project. My brother was a cop in this town, but I haven't seen him since the...
Oh, we got a new mission. I never did Eagle Eye. Whoops. Okay, now that we have medicine, though, we can do primary care. Yes. And we can do primary care. Now, according to what I'm hearing, this way ups your infection resistance. Resting trauma, resting urgent care, we have 40 infection resistance. I don't see... Did they change it? I'm nearly positive that's what I've read you need to do. Resting urgent care, resting trauma care. We're only at 40 infection. You got to get it to 100. That's what I know. So And this doesn't. This will just speed up the recovery. She's probably already good. There we go. We want a pathologist. That was quick. Pathologist and resourcefulness. Man, look at her health. Holy shit. That's nice. But she is going to have it rough here on the old road. Because she's got to go get that van. And where was that damn van? That's the first thing. Ooh, that looks like it's probably it. Excuse me. What I'm tempted. Only tempted, mind you. How far away is this? Well, there's this part of me that just wants to do it on the road because she can level up. Fact. That's not what I want. I want this. And I wanted cardio, but okay, I thought I could do them both at once. Never mind. Clean the base. We need some influence to be rolling in. Got it going. That's right. Motherfucking ruckus. Maybe you have to have a pathologist? I'm not sure. Either way, we have a nice bit of recovery. I want to upgrade the van, and I want to use that as our assault vehicle. The most fuel-efficient vehicle in the game, I think, is the Viking. But when I drove it, it didn't really feel that way. We used it for a run here recently. I think I used it in Nightmare when I did the Trader Legacy. And I was doing a very similar thing to this. I had a really rich community, and I was just going around trying to finish, and I kept getting people killed as a result. Yay. Okay, on the road. Easiest way, I think, is actually going to be to turn around, go up and around. There's not too much plague territory between her and me. There's a jog. It's not even plague territory. That's a bunch of bullshit. Look at this. It's not even plague territory. Look at all this shit around us. It's out of hand, yo. Resourcefulness, I believe, is a wit skill. It might be cardio, though. I can't remember. I think it's wits, though. I know discipline is the only wit skill that actually gives you a little bit of stamina. But pathology extracts blood plagues more often, and then you get resourcefulness, and then you can wait, maybe it's a damn shooting skill. There's no way it's a shooting skill. Maybe it's a shooting skill that has to do with the fact that if you can if you can headshot plague zombies, you basically get a guaranteed plague sample. I think screamers, by the way, should be a guaranteed. In fact, I never see screamers drop samples. Ah, they were lined up there for a brief moment. There we go. I'm gonna have to start getting some arrows going. I don't have a whole lot. I grabbed every arrow I owned. I don't even think we got one sample from all of that. And see, this is the way to do it usually. I don't see one on the ground there. So I'm out. I'm running. I'll wait till I have a car. Once I have a car, I'll go through all these husks and I didn't want to blow that guy up. Obviously, oh my god. Now look, they can jump on the van, but they can't jump up here. What the hell? Like, fuck this shit, I'm out. That's weird, man. You got the hell out of there. I think he's coming back. I mean, he's still on the hunt, I guarantee it. I kind of want to get there while it's still daylight, so I'm going to risk it. This is not plague territory, and look how much shit is out. The difficulty curve. The difficulty curve, man, is not a joke.
I should probably take a break before I fall over.
Oh. I should probably also remember what skill it is that makes error recovery nearly guaranteed. I know it's resourcefulness, but I need to know in which category that's in. This bat, you wouldn't think it by reading the stats, but this thing is so consistent in knocking down zombies, and it's like a heavy weapon sometimes. I've seen it knock down 2 or 3 in a go. I feel like when they made sidearms, though, any gun that qualifies as a sidearm, they totally nerfed. Especially range was reduced. These are not the same weapons. She's already damn near to the mountaintop, though, isn't she? I keep checking that, but nothing's changing, so. Already on the cardio. Let's go. Oh, boy. Powerhouse. The big thing about Powerhouse and why that it would be good is we can drop kick ferals. So, sure. I can't kill any plague hearts with any character outside of the Afflicted, so it doesn't really matter there. But being able to drop kick a feral in case she gets in some trouble is a yes. What building is it that increases wits XP? Knowledge of sports? That's a thing. Maybe sports trivia? I know it's a thing. By the way, you're looking at what the 25 hours basically look like. Also very similar to the first 3 episodes. I'm gonna check on something. Okay, yeah, resourcefulness is a wit skill, and I think we just want gunslinging if we manage to level this up all the way. That means they saw us. We must have really high morale right now. Oh, yeah. I was gonna say, I'm leveling pretty damn fast. I think I can run for a bit. I just go straight down this road. And we're there. Man, I could have... So resourcefulness is bolts more often. And I guess it's also plague samples more often then. I know there was a skill that made it so that you get plague samples just all the time. And we need to go on a serious farming run for those. Now, all those husks will help. That'll probably make us enough to kill another 2 or 3 hearts. The real issue is going to be scent blocker. Again, should have thought it through a little better. How I didn't think in advance when I was crafting the 500 some plague cures, including bulk plague cure. Well, I'm at a loss for words. It's a mystery. 3 years of playing this game, and yet I could do that rare skills trader because we're really low on influence and I have quite a few specialty goods. It's a slight distraction, but it'll be alright. And I'd like to grab a heavy weapon for her too, since I got powerhouse. Even though it means we'll be traveling a little heavier. See, the plague territory, once you get to this difficulty, it's really like it's all plague territory again. It doesn't matter. The first 5 days, it was really cool though. And when I cleared out my first territory, I really liked it. Oh yeah, okay. So now you get to, there's a better pace to the game now. You get to enjoy intense times and you get to enjoy down times. It's all paced around fighting back the territory and securing the land. But no, really once you get through the difficulty curve, you realize it's all just blood plague when it comes to lethal zone in the end. Who the hell's that? This is a strange thing of update 27. That's James, who's meant to be our gardener, who is 100% also supposed to be back at base right now. Look at that. Look at that range. Why is he over here, though? How did he get over here? It's the strangest thing. I could probably record more episodes if these headphones weren't so ungodly uncomfortable. Okay. Heavy weapon. Put some stuff in the bank here. Trade. I'm gonna trade on her mission. Yes, she needs this though. I'll just go ahead and keep a stack of samples. Pretty sure I only have those 8 bolts. And honestly, considering it doesn't really matter for right now. So I'll just use the prepping, the Auntie gun. That's fine. Trade goods. Well, you know what? I can dedicate it all to trade goods and I'll grab all this stuff back.
Now that's heavy.
I've got a lot of liquor and I've got so much bulk plague cure that influence is not a concern. Our potential influence is ridiculous. I wish this was a had some retrain books. I do have a retrain book though. But in case she doesn't get resourcefulness, that's the big thing. I know there was a facility that boosted the speed at which you train wits. But I can't remember now. And I guess it really doesn't matter.
So what do we got today?
Fallow room? Fallow run? What is that stuff? This doesn't even matter. And he's here how much longer? Oh, another 2 hours. Okay, I'm not prioritizing it. Okay. I need to remember to go back to the... Shoot him right in the willy. Does he have a willy? Answer is no. It's all just a bunch of saggy skin. Both weapons were silenced, so get out of here with that nonsense. At least I think. Oh yeah. Well, I could put a better suppressor on this. Homemade suppressor's not it. Pretty sure I got a couple professional suppressors. Even has a cool outfit. I wonder if I have the black tactical uniform. I like Sid. I kind of want to keep Jewel as a reminder if we do end up winning this. But she's pretty good. Now, uniforms are not... Are they? Are they persistent across all communities? If they're not, they really should be. Need to wear something scary for the for Halloween here. Now where is it? I know there's a new one out. Yeah, there it is. Oh yeah. Now Sid's fucking cool, man. I do think that our glitchy friend is just a temporary partner, though. I'm gonna get gardening. I'm gonna get it. Well, no, if I lose him, then I lose the 9 food. I don't know what I'm gonna do with that. I know it really doesn't even matter that much. It's just way more important that I keep moving forward. At this point, something's making hella noise. Look at the... You know that's fucking him. You know that's James, old boy. Is he infected? Taking 109 damage. Look at this guy. What is he doing? Stamina's back. Wait. Does he actually have the blood plague? I don't think he does. There's usually a warning for that. They need to fix that bug. It's a weird one. I was gonna say, what happened to all my 22 ammo? I had tons. Stack of 1,000. Gotta remember the initial goal. Go get the cargo van. Don't lose Sid. And get the hell away from James before he gets himself killed. Oh, he fucking... You're kidding me. He went out there and got himself killed. We were gonna have a gardener. We no longer have a gardener. Okay, well, where's Mysterious Stranger at? At the base? Okay, cargo van back to the base. Talk to Mysterious Stranger. We're able to recruit again, though. So there's that. I still need to look for an open slot. Sid can't die. She looks too cool. Yeah, fix that glitch. For sure, Undead Labs. That's why things like the community editor and stuff. One, I don't feel bad about it because you can still get to the same place. It's just 100% faster. And I know it's bright as hell, but if it's not bright as hell, then it looks terrible during... That is a feral. While I'm screwing with this damn thing. 2, because this game is still buggy. Buggy. Oh, her voice is actually masked up. See, this isn't even in plague territory. Oh my god. Now they're just coming from all over the place.
The armor's gone.
Okay. So I complain all the time about, oh man, you used to be able to one-hit the ferals by using an uppercut. Apparently if I drop kick... This is super risky.
Barrel incoming.
Retreat.
I should probably take a break before I fall over.
Oh, good. 2 of them.
Getting low on that.
Okay, attach the mod to this. She's gonna have to get some plague help, but that's no problem. How have I not known this whole time, though? Power hit, throw zombies, drop kick without heavy weapon. Well, I didn't have a heavy weapon. I got a blunt weapon. Why can't you have
The armor's gone.
a heavy weapon in hand, though? That's the part I don't understand. Oh, good.
Aim for the head.
Where is he? I heard him roar, so I know... Oh, there he is. Can I get to the cargo van, or do I need to turn around? I'm so close. I'm so close. Oh shit, there's a car there. I'll run it till it's out of gas. Or a truck.
I found a potential outpost, but it's in the middle of a plague zone. Think it could be worth the risk?
I just need an opportunity to practice it, so I can figure it out.
Oh no. No way am I catching this blood plague bullshit.
Actually, I have 2 things of fuel, but I had that for the van because I know it's not going to be very fuel efficient. Which, of course, goes against everything I've been discussing. I said we needed one that's fuel efficient. I'll admit it, I just want to use the armored van again. This vehicle matters the least to me. Is it just about running it dry? Can it make it 400 meters? Nope. But it did get us out of that shitty spot, which again was out of plague territory. I'll say again, it was out of plague territory. That's why I liked it. I thought, oh, you get like basically a safe zone because there's no blood plague there at all. Once you're past day freaking 6, 7, nah, it's all blood plague. I guess assault will do, but I don't know. Maybe I'll relearn that. I do think I have a wits book to relearn wits, so. I heard something yell, and I heard the music spike up. I mean, I see that big-ass group. Oh, yeah, there's a feral over there. Let's just keep stealthing our way through life.
Hell yes.
Sneaking our way through. No one look at us. No one see thee. You get scared after a while. You get locked in the same place, in the same town. Same time, the grass isn't necessarily greener, is it? You don't see those as much. There used to always be 2 blood plague juggernauts, and they would just guide a little school of zombies. I'm guessing our morale's not very good now. Oh, they didn't like James at all. They're barely upset about it. Did we lose our bartender? Adelina was the bartender. Yeah, what the hell? Okay, we're almost there. So very close.
Keep making smart decisions. I see a lot of success coming our way.
I want to try this drop kick. I think this asshole knows where I'm at. Bring back the bushes.
I do not want to know what makes plague territory smell this bad.
So, you have to have no weapon to jump kick.
Dear God, I'm tired.
I've seen people kick the hearts to death, and I want to know what skill that is. Because they never aim down sight either, and they just are like kicking, kicking, kicking. Is there a fighting skill that gets just a kick? Now, I think once we've got the van, I'll immediately begin the husks cleanup. Oh, whatever. Good thing she is just really good.
Cloud smells nasty.
Good thing he popped, too. That assault kick is pretty strong, but it's not a guaranteed knockdown.
Is that it?
Take those, influence. Notes are not worthless. There are some that are worth some decent influence. There was a curb stomp in State of Decay 1. They basically brought it back with the close weapons insta-kill. Oh, for example. Is it just press A around any enemy when you have assault and you'll start kicking?
No room.
Well, damn, there's all kinds of stuff in there already. A lot of these vehicles were already completely filled out with good resources. Okay, we'll now have our assault vehicle. But it's going to be a gas guzzler. Still have a lot of trunk space and a lot more armor. See, I've gotten this mission multiple times. We've been lucky in that regard. Don't care about Zedrenalin, though. Do care about the firecracker. Do care about the bolts. That's all good. Let's bring this stuff back to base. So scratch going through the husk. What? Yeah, I want the space and I want this thing upgraded. Okay, now we just drive in a straight line. We did it. There was a close call, though. The ferals. Game's always trying to kill you in lethal. And I think it's a little weird that you can't have your heavy weapon equipped when you go to do the jump kick. Well, I still don't want to loot the husks, because I want to try to get them completely emptied out. Okay, I'm not aiming down sight. I should have done that from the beginning, though, and I want to see if that works, because that officially answers my question on the mysterious kick. And it must do decent damage. Because I watched a guy doing a lone wolf run, just one person through lethal, get a super decked out character. Which I think is the only possible way to do that, and what I plan to do too. It's not the only way. If you had unlimited patience and time, you could definitely do it with an average person. Average survivor rolled plenty of times so that they're good. But a lot easier just to community editor one together and then try to do it. They were drop kicking it. He would go up and just kick the hearts. Stamina obviously would be the huge thing there. I plan on doing it though. I want to do that and the Trumbull Valley run, the Day 99 run, and I got some guides. A lot of that stuff is going to be closer to State of Decay 3. The guide I'm already like knee deep in and plan on getting out probably in the next 2 weeks. The Day 99 run I think it might be reserved for really like, oh, State of Decay 3 is coming out. Let's get back into it. At the same time, I want a capstone for this game out before then. I haven't capstoned it yet. Because, I mean, imagine if I had capstoned it a year into the game. I would have given it probably a 1 or a 2 at most. My review system's a little narrow in that way, but at the same time, I definitely don't like a an out of 10 scale because a lot of things go to a 7. Probably the out of 5 scale is probably like the best. May want to go back to that even. Is there already a vehicle there? Oh, the freaking Helion. I'm not happy with at all. Zack Snyder's Dawn of the Dead right there. That's when they're going to leave. They're running that like delivery van to the back of the mall. Yeah, Helion worse than the Trekker. Like the armor wasn't even good. The Ferals can still just one hit the door. It's not any different. There might be a little bit more power to it, maybe.
See y'all later. Hopefully.
Too bad about James. We'd go ahead and get our gardener up right now.
We can't ever repay the sheriff for all the help, but
It's gonna be 2 firecrackers and a snack.